Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I had like multiple recordings for this game ready, but I low key like lost them. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I made too many recordings. I wasn't numbering them like or like labeling them with names, so they're just scrambled up, and I don't feel like sorting through them because like some of them are like it's hard to explain how they are, but they're like really messy. So I'm just gonna put a bunch of clips into this video. They're all gonna be in order. So, just enjoy what I gave you guys. We're back on Anime Guardians. This is just going to be like me catching up to the whole entire game. Like, we went from me starting off, and now we're at where I'm caught up, and I am with the most recent update. So, hope you all enjoy this video. And with that being said, I don't even know. With that being said, enjoy. Alright, we are back with another video on Anime Guardians. I am low-key hella addicted to this game. I love this game. This game is actually a very underrated tower defense game. Like, this game's actually fun as hell. If you didn't watch the last two videos, I recommend you go and do so. Yeah. Like I said in the beginning, there's no point of going to look for the last two videos. Just go watch the first one if you haven't, and then come back to this one. But without more to be said, let's start with this video. Alright, in this video, I think who I want to go for next is Pucci Made in Heaven. So I'm gonna pull up the tier list again. Alright, so I have the tier list right here. If we zoom in, we have Pucci Made in Heaven in God tier right here. I have no idea what he does. I don't know why he's so high up. I don't even know why most of these characters are so high up. I just know they're high up, and I just know I want to go for them. So I think we're gonna get Pucci Made in Heaven. We also are going to get Toro and Funny Valentine. We're just gonna like get the whole Steel Ball Run type update, like the whole JoJo's Villain update. And the reason is because they're all pretty good. Like, they're supposedly Toro and Funny Valentine are both good support units, and then obviously Pucci is ranked at God. So this is gonna cost like a lot of resources. Like, we need a lot of Mystic coins, and these things they're so annoying to grind. So something that I am hoping we are able to do is if we come over here, yes, the Ragna event. If we can theoretically macro this, then we would no longer need to worry about Mystic coins because we can obviously just buy them. So before we even start this video, the first thing I want to see is, can we solo this? Can we beat this? Can we macro this? Now, we've been able to defeat bosses with like 160 million, some even like more than that. But this boss has like some crazy regen. Like, this boss regens, it's insane. But we do have Sid Atomic now, so maybe he'll change the game. Alright, now she is now fully in Sid Atomic's range. If we need to, if things come to matter, we could bring Sukuna as well. So I don't want to use Sid's nuke yet because he actually like has this like stacking ability where his damage starts to stack. We are murdering this boss. We are destroying the boss, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, I think it's safe to say that we can use it. I look, you want to see the animation for his nuke. What is his animation in general? I'm kind of scared. Yeah, that is... I don't know what I expected from Sid. Oh my god. This is what the boss did. Yeah, she's gone. Oh yeah, they need to fix this. Now I'm glitched, like my animation, or my screen's just completely pitch black. Wait, how do you even beat this stage? Like, I beat the boss, but Ragnar's still here. Does it go to a certain amount of waves? Also, why does this stage increase the cooldowns on your abilities? Okay, we beat it. Oh, we got the unit. Is that rare? Like, what's her drop chance? Because we actually got the unit. Oh, but I think it's a 300% drop chance boost for events, so that's actually not that rare. She's a, oh, that was, I mean, that's still kind of rare. She was 3%, right? Is my math right? Yeah, she was 3%. Okay. I heard Ragna capsules are also like really good for like rerolls and other stuff, but oh no, I don't really think I see all the hype behind it. Also, Ragna is supposed to be like a really good unit as well, but I low-key don't even know how to get him. He might be from a Ragna capsule, so that might be what it is. Alright, without much more to be said, you know what's next. Let's start this long, excruciating grind. This takes not that long, but it takes a little minute. Alright, I'm gonna show you guys my first run so I can show you basically like how I beat it. So obviously, you know, I place my farms and I start to stack my money first, like obviously. I place Sid in Utah, and then like around this time, around wave 13, 14, I get my farms max. And then obviously, I'll place like maybe Beerus on one side and then Castris on the other. I like to actually place them like really close, so actually let me move my Utah. But then obviously, you know, once I have all my units placed, I just, you know, upgrade Robin and I just sit and wait for the boss to spawn. Okay, so Sid actually does not share stacks between himself, which I mean obviously makes sense. So as soon as Funny Valentine comes out, I'm gonna immediately use all of my nukes and hopefully we'll be able to kill him. I'm pretty sure he's gonna come out on this side first. Yeah, he did. All right. His health is getting deleted. We might kill him right here. Yeah, I think we just killed him right there, but I guess we killed him too fast. So, because it didn't say he escaped, he just died. So I guess he'll be back and we'll have to kill him again. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really do like the modifiers and stuff. Like I don't really need them for real. If anything, if I were to do the modifiers, I'll probably just buy a time snare so I can get my abilities back faster. But like I really don't need these. All right, Valentine just respawned and his health is the exact same. I do not know why his health did not go down, but it didn't, so that is questionable, but I don't really think it's a problem. Alright, we're finna kill Funny Valentine again. Will it let me beat the game? Nope, still. What? He did not escape, I just killed him. Alright, well, I guess Valentine's gonna have to come out for the third time. Sid's nuke will be back after that, and also his stacks will be like crazy high. So I guess not that much of a problem. Oh shoot, I wasn't even paying attention. Funny Valentine is out. Bruh, he just so happened. Alright, this is what we're gonna check, because this Sid has way more stacks. So let's see. Can I still hit him even though he's not in my range? Ooh my. Yeah, wait, did he? I think I did hit him. I do, yeah, that definitely hit him. He is taking crazy damage. Oh my god. Alright, so you have to, I think you just have to kill Valentine 3 times before you can like end the game. Basically, you just have to make it to wave 100, I guess. Low key, even though going to 100 waves might sound like a lot, I feel like it doesn't feel that long. Alright, so I did some calculations on the resources that we are going to need to get every one of these units, and we're gonna need 900k gems. Safe to say that I have that. We're gonna need 500 rerolls. Also safe to say I have that. Let's see how many rerolls I have right now. Yeah, 26,000. Yeah, it's fine. 1.25 million gold. I don't have that now, but that shouldn't be hard to get because I have hella gems. And then 1,200 mystic coins, which is not going to be fun. I do not like grinding for mystic coins at all. I hate doing the gates. I could do the CSUM event, and I also could just, you know, macro with Ragnar, which is what I said I'm gonna do. So, you know, it won't be that bad, but definitely do not like doing it. Alright, it's been a couple of days. I think I've macroed for probably like the last 2 days, maybe. Let's check how many of these little Ragnar things we have. We have 4,000, so that's a pretty good amount. So let's see, we need 480 and 1,200 mystic coins. Can we buy 1,200? I don't think so. Nope. Can we buy 400? we were able to buy 400. So I'm guessing 400 costs 4,000. Oh no, it costs 2,000. All right, let's buy another 400. All right, and then how much do we have? 233. All right, so we used basically all of our dragon points. Let's see what else we have. Like basically max of all this other stuff. Where is? Oh yeah, Ragna capsules. So we actually have 425 of these, and these are just like from like actually like doing the stage. Like I didn't buy any of these. Wait, what? That's it? Are you for real? I got a bunch of XP from 425 for real, bruh. All right, so I think the first unit we're gonna get, because we can only get one, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be Poochie. He's the best one out of them, so I think we're gonna get him first. Oh wait, oh we need more disc because Poochie actually is like he needs 50 while others need 30. So wait, okay, according to the tier list, Wonder of You is better than Valentine for supporting, so we're gonna get Wonder of You first. Alright, so we have Wonder of You, and then we'll get Poochie, and then we'll get Valentine. And then for Valentine, we're gonna have to go manually get more Mystic coins. I'll probably do that tomorrow. Oh, that was really fast. Okay. Exodia already. Obviously we're gonna take her off the team. Alright, back to what I was saying. Let's feed him. And then since he is a support unit, I'm not gonna give him any like really good artifacts, but I will look at his passives. Each time you activate this skill, or range overdrive, each time you activate this skill, your attack range increases by 20%, stacking up to a maximum of 80%. And every time you hit a boss, you deal 125% increased damage. Unbreakable Onslaught. Each time this character attacks, they gain 0.1% permanent increased damage, stacking infinitely. Are immune to all stuns and status effects, and have a 25% chance to inflict dark damage. Okay. So, does this like buff your... I'm assuming this buffs your other characters. I would assume it would buff everyone, not just him. But I guess I could be wrong. I just realized we got a bunch of this girl. Is she good? Oh, she actually is decent. She actually is relatively high on the tier list, so I guess. No, wait, what is it? What do we need to evolve her? Oh, she doesn't even need to be evolved. She's just there. Okay. I mean, I guess we'll get Exodia on her real quick. We'll try her out later. Alright, we were able to get Exodia, and actually she's higher on the tier list than Beerus. So I guess we'll replace Beerus. Does Beerus have artifact? He does. Let's unequip that. Also, we have about 700 of these. I don't think it's gonna get us an ancient, but if it does, I'll be really grateful for that. Oh, we actually got ancient. Okay. We can actually go ahead. Yeah, we can put this ancient on her. So now you have ancient, and she has ancient. So she should be better than Beerus. So when we do the Steel Ball Run map right now, I guess we'll test her out. Okay, so I don't really know how she's... Oh, is she meta because she has bleed? She has really like bad range and stuff. I don't understand. We have Wonder of You. So Sid's range right now is 162. Hers is 58. His is 94. So let's increase. When you activate the skill, all enemies in the map are stunned for 30 seconds and take damage equal to 50% of their maximum health. And you gain 5% increased damage each time you use the skill. Stack infinitely. So we're actually gonna wait for this. We're actually gonna wait for Oh, here he is. So all enemies map. So does this mean Valentine or does it not count? Oh, it does count as Valentine. Okay. All right. So he did buff himself. Does he buff? Okay, no, he does not buff the other people. But yeah, he definitely is a good support because he just made Valentine take 50% of his own damage. This works on bosses, and it's looking a low cooldown too, so. Monarch's Dominion. Upon deployment, this unit buffs all allies that inflict bleed, increasing their bleed damage by 50%, including itself. Each attack has a 20% chance to apply bleed twice. Deals 50% more damage to non-boss enemies. Instantly removes shields. If the target is affected or afflicted with frostbite included by Ragna, which prevents health regeneration, this unit deals 1.2x more damage. Monarch's Talent. Each time Gilza attacks, enemies are inflicted with bleed, losing 15% of their max HP over 4 seconds. While enemies are bleeding, Gilza attacks deal 2x damage to them. So, I don't know how she's like in the normal meta. I definitely see how she could be in a meta support. But, I mean, she is kind of good if you have like, if you need a bleed unit. Alright, I did like 2 more runs because I think that's all we needed. I should... Oh my god, 49, are you for real? Alright, we're back. We should be able to get enough now. So if we come over here... Wait, no, not over here. If we come over here, we should just be able to... Wait, what? Poochie made in heaven. Oh my god, that was probably my fastest Exodia ever. Alright, so according to the tier list, so my 3 best units, artifacts, I'm gonna put this one on you, this one on you, and I'm gonna put, so the team would be Poochie made in heaven, Thoro, Sid, Yuta, and obviously Robin, Senku. I actually decided that I'm just gonna save my resources. I'm not even gonna get Funny Valentine because there's really no point of getting him. Like, I mean, Toru's like a better support. We have Poochie, and I'd rather save the resources for, you know, the next set of units that we're gonna get. Alright, we are back on Anime Guardians. This is like the 4th video over this game. I'm loving this game right now. Yesterday, the game updated, and they dropped their Chainsaw Man event part 2. Now they have like this world boss, and it gives like currency. You have to fight him, and you also get Featherin. I think that's her name. She might be a new rarity of unit. I don't know. I'm not sure. But anyway, I tried the event yesterday with this team and was not able to beat it. So I decided that I should probably try to get Gojo and Sukuna. So let's go get them. All right. I macroed it for about an hour, so if we go to Sukuna and Gojo, we should have enough. Yes. Sukuna Heian, let's go. That's 1. Now, Gojo Infinity. Let's go, that's 2. We now have both of them. So our Gojo does not yet have Exodia, so let's get him at Exodia. Also, let's see, no, his stats, I did give them stats. I think I'm okay with the stats that they have. I think those are good enough. Alright, obviously we're not getting anything but Exodia, so... Okay, Exodia, that was actually pretty fast. Alright, Limitless Domain. This unit is immune to stun. In stages where the boss can attack units, this unit takes no damage. Okay, that's actually hella good. Infinity Growth. Each hit on normal enemies grants plus 5% attack, max 25%. Each hit on bosses grants plus 5% attack, max 25%, and deals 125% boss damage. After each wave, gain plus 5 ATK, max of 25%, and deal 200% damage against cursed enemies. Okay, is that it? Wow, he's actually kind of good. I don't know why he's ranked so low in the tier list. Maybe his damage is low, but that's actually pretty good. Malevolent Servants. Deals plus 99% damage to enemies already affected by bleed. On hit, inflicts curse and applies... Oh, wait. On hit, inflicts curse and applies bleed equal to 10% of damage over 5 seconds. Enemies bleeding from Sukuna have a 1% chance to be instantly slain if their HP is below 25%. Oh, King of Curses. On hit, has a 9% chance to apply black damage. Targets hit are slowed for 1 second. Removes enemy shields at final upgrade. Or removes enemy shields. At final upgrade, Sukuna's bleed increases from 10% to 15% of damage. Each attack deals plus 99% boss damage. Okay, they're actually pretty good. This is the team we're going to try for this new like world boss thing. I don't know if we can solo this, but if we can, that would be very good. Now, if we can't beat it with this team, I have other ideas, but I'm pretty sure, I don't think this is like meant to be solo. I think this is meant to be played with like other people. I'm gonna try placing my farms and Robin as far as possible from the boss. My thing on bringing Gojo is, since he cannot be attacked, does that mean like he cannot be sold? Oh, he has Infinite Void as well. Okay, so he does have ability. Alright, a bunch of enemies are leaking, but that's fine because I'm just gonna use Made in Heaven. What is going on? Okay, they got resetted. Control. Increases damage by 500% and constantly attacks the entire map. Summons Maharaga to rampage and attack enemies rapidly, targeting in all modes. First, strongest, closest, weakest, and last. Cooldown 1 second. Oh, you could choose Maharaga or... Okay. So, hit him with that. I think it did like nothing. Oh, we have to wait before we can summon Maharaga. Let's use that nuke. We're actually getting some pretty good hits in on this boss. I do believe this might be soloable because our Poochie is at his thing is like actually working, and we're actually making the boss go backwards. So I think we're gonna be able to beat this. All right, I'm gonna use another nuke. I'm gonna use Infinite Void, plus 500% damage and plus 20% attack range. Stops all enemies for a long time. It doesn't say how long, just says for a long time. I win! Yes! Alright, we were able to beat it. It was pretty challenging though, but yeah, we were able to beat it. So I'm just gonna be grinding that, I guess, for the next couple of days, and I'll let you guys know when I get some progress. Alright, we are back. It's been like maybe like 2-3 days after the update drop. It took us a while to get Feather in, but we got Feather in, we have Power, and we should have all the materials we need to evolve Denji, so let's check. Okay, yeah, we have enough materials to evolve Denji. So Denji Chainsaw Man, a heavenly character. He actually looks really cool. His model is really nice. Alright, so we already have our Feather in with Exodia and maxed out stats. So now let's do the same for our Denji and Power. Alright, so we literally have every single character from the update. We have Denji, we have Feather in, we have Power, and we also got Ellen Joe. And we already did a showcase on Ellen Joe. So I have good stats on Denji, Power, and Feather in. And I think we're going to take them into the World Boss stage and test them out. We also got Hajun and Darkness Devil, but I'm not going to do a showcase on them because I only really use them to help me out for the World Boss, which they were good for, but they weren't in this update, so I don't need to do a showcase on them. Okay, so I have 4 of the units down right now. I forgot we actually got Sukuna and Gojo in this video, but like I said, you also know what they are. Sukuna is insane though. He's really, really good. But without more to be said, let's showcase on them. So we have Featherin right here. She's actually really good support and damage unit. So let's check her passives out. Loop of Eternity. If Featherin is killed by a boss, the boss is instantly returned to its starting position, and Featherin's HP is fully restored. So I wonder what game mode that's good for. Reality Rewrite. When attacking enemies within range, has a 2% chance to completely recalculate enemy HP, randomly setting it between 1.25 and 3 times lower than its current value. Divine Reflection. When a boss attacks her, she reflects the damage back with knockback equal to her base damage. And then probably her best passive, Eternal Blessing. Featherin cannot be stunned by bosses, and all allies across the map gain a plus 33% damage buff while she remains active, and the buff is lost if she disappears. So that's really good. Like my Sukuna, it has like a crazy damage boost with Robin, of course, who also has a 75% damage boost. Now we look at Denji, Dark Chainsaw Devil, Berserk Awaken O, Bloody Overdrive. When power points exceed 30%, increase self damage based on the percent of power gained and forced every hit to inflict bleed 15% instantly. So that's this thing down here. Chainsaw Frenzy. Each time Denji attacks an enemy, gain 3% power points up to 100%. Each time it black damage, critical, blah, plus 50% damage versus bosses. Cannot be stunned. Oh my god, his range is insane right now. And deals 1.5 enemies or against enemies with any debuff. Berserk Awakening. At 100% power points, automatically enters Madness mode for 15 seconds. 100% damage and plus 40% attack range and minus 20% cooldown. After effects ends, all power resets to 0. So that's why he's at 0 now. That's why he's so high. And then Power. Every time an enemy in the map is affected by Believe, Power is in this form gains plus 1% up to maximum of 100 or 444%. When a boss appears and has over a billion health, Power's total damage increased by 200%. So she has like a lot of thing right now, or a lot of damage right now because this boss has a billion health. Crimson Feast deals 440% damage to all enemies across the map, and buffs all units that inflict bleed, doubling their bleed damage for 25 seconds, even if the bleed do not apply. Even if they do not have bleed artifacts. After casting, instantly gains plus 50% enemies energy, attacking all enemies on the map, and I think it says something about plus 99 damage. Okay, so he sold all our units. I want to test Featheren's ability. It's supposed to like convert damage. He's already dead, so I don't know if that nuke is really worth it, because she basically like just consumes everything and puts it into her own damage. Like obviously it's decent because then you could just place Robin again and do this whole thing. Sukuna is just a beast, bro. Alright, but I'm gonna go back to lobby and I want to show you guys something with Power and Sukuna that they can do together. Okay, we are in the boss stage. We have Robin max upgraded, so let's place Sukuna. 2.8 million damage. Now let's place Featherin. Now his damage is at 3.3 million. Place Poochie to reset the universe real quick, and place Power. And then once the boss comes back, I'm gonna pop Power's nuke, and we're gonna see like how much damage Sukuna can do. Basically, what Power's nuke does is deal 440% damage, blah blah blah, and also buffs all units that inflict bleed. I already read this, but let's just see how much damage she can make Sukuna do. Oh my god. That is just deleted the boss. The only reason the boss isn't getting deleted right now is because Sukuna and Power are stunned. But that just shredded the boss's health. This stage is really easy once you get Featherin and like the brand new units. Okay, with that being said, that is going to be the end of this video. I hope you all enjoy. We made very good progress in this video. We are like now caught up. We are the meta, whatever you want to say, and I'm excited for the next update. I hope the next update is challenging and we get to really like put these new units to test for real. With that being said, have a great day.